What's going on, guys? It's Mark from Empty Finish Mobile Detailing. Today we're going to talk about why is it slow for detailers in 2024. Now let's get to the video.
All right, Mark. So you were saying you have a couple detailing friends and they're slowing down and business is slowing down for them, right?
Right.
You even said one is thinking of doing that horrible thing of getting a day job. Why do you think it's slowing down for a lot of detailers?
I think it's slowing down just because the economy right now is like not as good as before. A lot of people have less money to spend. Less people are going out to eat, etc., etc. You see it on the news. You see it on a bunch of like forums where it's just like it's not this how it used to be. So I take that in consideration. Like if it's not as it used to be, like we're not an essential business. We're like a luxury business. So we'll be the first ones to get cut out because this is like they could just either take it to like a car wash or I don't know, do it themselves. So yeah, that's the whole point or the whole thing.
Let me ask you, you know, things are slowing down. Have you lost any clients? Have they said, Mark, we're going through a tough time? Or do you just not hit you up?
Yeah, yeah. Like we had one client that told us like, hey, you know what? Like we're gonna have to cut down our expenses, but we'll contact you in the future. I was like, all right, cool. But like other than that, sometimes we just don't hear from them. You know, I don't know.
All right, Mark. So what a lot of detailers do during the winter is do specials, discounts. How do you feel about that? Is that the right way to go about it? Or are you just hurting your business in the long run?
So you could do the specials, like if you're not busy, do the specials, contact clients you haven't heard from a while. So usually what I would do if it's really slow for me, I go down to my contact list and hit everybody up, like everybody. And just tell them like, hey, how's it going? No, it's really like I don't say it's slow. I just like, hey, how's it going? It's Mark from Empty Finish. I haven't heard from you for a while. Just wanted to check in, see if you're still interested in getting in a car wash. We give you $5 to $10 off if you're interested. Like say out of that 100 people, probably like 3 people like say, all right, confirm. But hey, man, it's better than nothing though. So those 3 people, you could kind of get them on the maintenance program.
All right, Mark. So one thing I noticed working with you for a while, you have a lot of maintenance clients.
Yeah.
Is that mainly all of your work, or do you have some full details and this and that?
Yeah, we have some full details, but majority of the time, right now we're focused on maintenance clients. So like the maintenance clients to keep us steady, and then like right now we're about to do a full paint correction on a Harley after this other maintenance, and then we have an interior detail. Usually, you know, we have these maintenance clients, and then we'll fit in those details throughout the day and stuff. So just last week we did a ceramic coating on the Evo. Yeah, full paint correction and coating, which is pretty good.
Now, what do you gotta tell those detailers that are like, I don't want to do maintenance because I'll make more money with a full detail and ceramic coating. You know, maintenance is just a waste of time. Yeah,
I would say that's like for someone that has like unrealistic expectations, man. You're gonna have to put in the work, put in the hours to get to where you need to go. Then when you start getting a shop and etc., then you can start focusing on that. But don't cancel yourself out, or don't give yourself a disadvantage for not doing maintenance, because dude, like it is going to give you steady income so you could keep your business alive, or you could do these other clients like ceramic coatings or paint corrections. A lot of people, we just had a conversation with my buddy Gus, and he was like, dude, a lot of people, they want to just focus on ceramic coatings and paint corrections, no interior details, no maintenance. They just want the big jobs. And I was like, he said, how do you feel about that? I was like, dude, it's, I guess going back to what we were talking about, it's unrealistic. You're gonna have to put in the hours. And yeah, man, like say for instance, like one guy will call you a month from now, like, hey, I want a correction and coating. Then you're gonna have to deal with, oh, this guy could do this price, can you match? Da, da, da. And then so like we just had a conversation with the gentleman, with the client saying like, hey, like you do the full correction and coating, but my budget's around $1,100. Can you do it? And I was like, yeah, we could do it in that price range. Like, you know, we always accommodate, or we could always like kind of like figure it out. But for like the newer details and stuff, man, like they just wanted to get those jobs where you just get paid fast, just like the TikTok. They want to be rich overnight. It's not going to happen.
All right, Mark. So you've been detailing for a while. Have you ever had a slow time where you're like, man, I gotta go get a regular job or something?
Yeah, like you do come across situations where you're like, man, I think things are not working out for me. I gotta figure this part out. Either if it's not going to click in a couple weeks, I'm gonna have to get a job or something like that. But I mean, if you guys stick it out and just put that energy to channeling it to get clients, man. Like when you're just sitting there on the thing or on the couch thinking about, man, I'm not busy. What do I do? You should get on the computer, start hitting Facebook forums like on like buy and trade and sell, throw all your business out there, but we'll knock on people's doors like, hey, I'm your local detailer. I'm wondering if you guys are interested in getting a car wash. Here's $10 off. Or hey, get some business cards out, get 200 business cards and just pass them everywhere you go on nice cars you think that are well taken care of. Don't pass that on a car that you don't think, you know? So like I would do that. I would, man, just do a bunch of things. There's a lot of ways to try to get that business going.
And Mark, you're talking about marketing strategies. Have you ever tried something and it was just a complete failure, waste of money? You have anything?
Yeah, I did probably like try to advertise on Instagram. I put like $100 some out there, but I didn't get nothing. I was like, oh man, I don't know, man. I think they scammed me off this. Like, so like for that, maybe that was like my demographic. Maybe it's like Google or maybe it's Yelp. Figure out what you guys' platform or what you guys are strong in, and then after just go full throttle on that, man. Like, say if you're busy on Yelp, focus on Yelp. If you're busy on Google, throw marketing in Google. It's going to be a lot of money, like say $400, $450, $500. But if you do get a full detail or 2 full details, it could pay for it in the long run. So I mean, we're just talking about the situation with another detail as well. Like a lot of people in this industry think that it's just going to click for them. Like for me as a business owner, you're going to have to always give out your information, your cars out. No one's pushing you besides you. So yeah, you have maintenance clients that are like, hey, you know what? Yeah, like I recommend them. But besides that, a lot of detailers are just focusing on word of mouth and hopefully they're going to get a call thinking it's going to change their life. But remember, you just got to keep grinding and then also keep giving people your cars, your information. Yeah, that's, I always think about it like that. We were just talking to a buddy. He's like, man, how come I haven't got any calls? I haven't got this. I'm like, bro, what have you done? Like, have you did this? Have you did that? No, I didn't do that. Oh, have you focused on marketing? No, I didn't do. I don't believe in that. It's like, bro, then how are you gonna get business? Like, you're gonna have to get out there. You're gonna have to push your name out there. All right, guys. So we're trying to grow in this community in detailing. So if you guys have any marketing strategies or ways to get business, drop it down in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you have to say, and it's gonna help out us in the long run. I know some people out there have the secrets, man. They wanna give it to us. Like, I know detailing shops out there that they're fully booked out. And but yeah, I know they focus a lot on marketing, but there's a secret there. Hopefully someone drops it down in the comments below.
All right, Mark. So I've been noticing this trend with a lot of detailers, and that is providing different services. And for example, you, not only do you detail, you do PPF, and now you're trying to do tinting.
Right.
How has that been going for you? Is it a struggle? Is it a whole new market? Is it helping business? What would you say?
So right now I'm still learning how to tint. It's a challenge, man. It's not or you could just see the thing with people in detailing, you could just pick up a bucket and say, hey, I'm a detailer. You know, with tinting and PPF, it's a lot of skill that goes into it. You can't just pick up a knife. You can't just pick up some material and call it, because it's a lot of perfection needs to go into it, a lot of like preparation, etc. And so right now when we're starting to tint, I noticed like it's a little harder than what I thought it was going to be, but at the same time we're getting it done. So I have other buddies out there that help me out, like, hey, you shouldn't have did this, or oh, I'll help you out with this, et cetera, et cetera. So having those people in the circle helps me out a lot, become more successful for tinting. As far as the PPF goes, it's going good with the PPF, but right now the market, like I would say, is just all over the place, honestly. So it is really expensive to get into, especially if you're working with like a software company. It could be like $475 in that range a month. Plus you have to pay for your material and then also your client. So like there's a lot of overhead that goes into it. So we see a lot of time, well, I see a lot of time where people are just selling like a full frontal for like $1,500, $1,200. And I don't know how they're going to make money. Either one, they're not using real film, like they're using Chinese film, or two, they're just cutting waste. So for me right now, I'm not really focused as much in the PPF. Like we're still offering this, etc. But I think right now I want to focus more on the tint side.
Got it. And one thing you mentioned that a lot of detailers don't believe in is being friends with other detailers. That networking, helping each other grow. But have you noticed there's a lot of gatekeeping and detailers just not trying to help other detailers out there?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's how it is, man. But you ask some people out there, like, hey, can I have help with this? Can I have help with that? And some people just don't want to help you, bro. Like at the end of the day, like what do you have to offer for them to help you out? You know, they probably look at you like, what does this kid want from us? Like, or what the heck, why am I gonna help out this kid? Like, I have so much stuff going on, like, it's not even worth it, you know? But then you get those stories where these people actually strive, and then they start going up, and then, man, they'll never forget the time where you told them no. So then when you guys are running across the situations, I'm not gonna say any names out there, but when you run across situations, then it feels a little awkward because it's like, you know, you could have helped them out, but you had that weird tension. And like I said, we had a couple of issues like that, like when we're trying to figure out detailing or figure out YouTube in a sense, and a lot of people just kind of like not wanting to help us out at all. But yeah, man, drop it down in the comments below if you guys had that situation, and if you want to name the names down below, that'd be funny as well. But nah, I'm just playing. Nah, but yeah, man.
Do you feel there's a new detailer born every day, every week?
Yeah, man, everybody wants to become their own business owner in a sense, you know. Everyone wants to, they think it's so funny. I was watching this video on YouTube about a girl. She was a waitress and then she became a detailer, and she was like, yeah, I made so much money, yeah, and then after she said, but then it started breaking down the pricing and the chemicals, etc. She wasn't making as much, and she said that it changed her money aspect, like money mindset aspect, because she said, oh, like I could probably make money in different avenues as well, but I don't have a passion for detailing. So for us in this industry, a lot of people just want to pick up a bucket and just become a detailer overnight, and it does hurt the community just because you have people charging like 15 bucks, 20 bucks, and then while you're doing it for professionally, like you're charging like 60, 70 and above that, etc. And so I feel like the industry is kind of like all over the place right now, because it's like trendy on TikTok. For the guys, it's trendy to become a detailer. For the girls, it's the lashes. So those are the two things that are like the hot commodities for a detailer or a lash tech. So this is the easiest business to get into. But then at the same time, a lot of people don't know the longevity. So like people that start off in the summer, they don't last in the winter, and people that last in the winter probably will last till summer. But the thing is, sometimes they just don't love it. They just get into it thinking they can make money, and then after, like, they see the labor that goes into it, see the time, sees how to, like, you have to deal with the clients, you have to deal with this and this and that, and then sometimes it gets overwhelming, and then they just don't want to do it anymore. So I don't know, how would you guys feel about that? And do you guys think starting a detailing business in 2024 or 2025, is it a thing or is it dying down? Drop it down in the comments below. All right, guys, so now wrapping up the video, and this is how I stay busy in 2024 owning a detailing business. If you guys have any other comments and suggestions, drop it down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it.